All right, so we're good with our fixtures. Let's go to our test file to start using them. Where's our test file? Here. Okay. So in the name of keeping things interesting, I will import the fixture by using cy.fixture. Okay, cy.fixture. All right. But the fixture file is what's the fixture file name? Data fixture .json. Now, when I did it the last time, let me show you what I did. I'm going to do something different. I used a .then and then save it as data. For some people, this might be too cumbersome. Right, so this is also like an anonymous function, a callback function really, that after you execute this guy, whatever comes back from this guy, assign it to a variable called data, and then we can then use it within the file. But instead, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use Cypress. I'm going to use as. It does. 1 second, please. Okay, I'm going to use dot as. All right. And then inside here, I can give it a variable name that I want. Okay. So here, let's call it login data. All right. So that's fine. Yeah. All right. So we ask it to log in, right? So and this guy requires a username and a password. And to do that, we can specify which username that we want to use. This dot, then I have login data. Okay. And then I can then do dot. Now, inside our this thing, so login data is everything that we have inside here. The next thing I want to check is want to go into this guy. So we can say dot user data. Okay. All right. And then we select which one that we want to take. I think we have it as valid user. Correct. And then the next one that we want to do is basically the same thing. Is it user? I call it valid username. Sorry. The naming is important. If it doesn't match, you won't know what to take. So I'm going to I'll just straight up copy this guy. And instead of valid username, I'm going to have password here. I guess that's what I named it. Valid password. All right. Now, let's do one thing. Let's do cy.wait. Let's wait for about 10 seconds. Okay. Let's run this and see what happens. So I'm going to just run our test. Okay. So it's able to get the username, but for some reasons, it's not able to type the password. It means that we messed up somewhere. And you can see that it actually got the what's it called, the password from the fixture. Okay, but something else is wrong. And we just scroll down to get the error. So because it requires a valid typeable element. Okay, typeable elements. That means this our password element locator is somehow wrong. So let me see what we copied for that. Not you. So we can check that out inside the login page, which is the password field. Okay, I see. You can see this doesn't look like locator for the password field. So let's go and get the real one. Turn on this guy, come here, select this. Now this looks like it. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'll go back into our test. I'll remove this guy because it's not the correct thing. In fact, I'm going to remove everything because I copied everything. So I'll paste. Now this looks like something that will work. Yeah, let's retry. So look at this. Error message container. That's another error. And you don't see error here. Everything looks green, right? Because we're asking it to click an element. It finds the element. This is the element, but it's not the login button. So if you look at what we selected here, error message container, that's what we selected. If you look here, the error message container is just something here, a container that is just for the error message. Error message comes out here. But that's not what we are dealing with. This is what we are dealing with here. So I selected the um wrong element. So I'm going to turn this back on and then check what the element is. Yeah, this looks right. So I can go back and put it there. So this should bring us to the home page now.
But sorry, we still need that error message element, if you don't mind.
Yes. Yes, we still need it. We'll get it. So we've been able to log
But
in.
the error message, I think we'll be needing it when we want to do negative tests.
Yes, yes, we need it.
Okay, no, no. Okay.
We need it.
Because
I'll
this
just
one
calculate it now.
actually passed.
Yeah, but we don't have validations if you see. Please check. There's no validations anywhere. Who's to say that it failed? Right? But of course, we have validation first. What's validation was here? All right, so let's go back here and pick something that only the when you log in that you get. I think this product should be, you can pick this product. So I'm going to come here and pick this. Let's say this is our product page, right? So because we are picking elements on this product page and we've not created it, so we first have to create that product page according to the rule of page object model. So I'll go to pages and then I'll go to new file. I'll create a new file. I'll call this product page. I forgot to add .js. So let's create a class product page. All right, and let's do the same thing like we did the other time, which is to select elements. So we can do elements equals this, and then we can say, I'm just going to call it product logo. You can call it whatever you like. And then we can create a method to interact with it, a method that exposes it so that we can use it. So we can say get product logo. And then we can have it return this dot element dot product logo. Okay. So we can go back to our login page and we can say here, so we can say, let's import first. Import product page. Oh, You see that? I'm writing import product page, and it's not suggesting anything for me. Anybody?
We are here to declare the export.
Yes, we did not export it. Export default. All right. And then we can say new product page. So I'm going to delete E, and by the time I put it back, it's going to suggest it for me. You can see that. So we can then say product page dot product logo dot shoot then exists. So now this is validating that this function has successfully logged us in, and we have validated a successful API path. Now let's quickly do some maybe wrong invalid passwords and valid username like that. So we can say verify user is unable to log in with valid username and valid password. So you can basically just copy this as it is and edit it inside here. So invalid username. So instead of valid, I'll write invalid. Let me check if that's what we used. I think so. Invalid username, the invalid password. This is not what we are going to be seeing, so I'm going to remove it. And we are going to grab the error element. Okay, so let's how do we log out? So okay, copy process. So this is what we have. Good. So we can grab this. Oh, nice. And let's go and put it back inside the login page. So that is our error message. So we can say we can return it also instead. So we can do get error message. I can put box there. All right. And now you can do two things here. You can do it either way. Let me explain what I'm saying to you. So the error message, if you look at here, this has an error there saying something about like username and password does not match. If, for instance, if it is empty now, maybe the error message will be different. If you want to do the validation correctly, you want to verify the text that is inside here rather than the existence of the error box. Because as you can see, even when we don't have an error, the error box existed. So that will not be a valid confirmation. The valid confirmation is to validate the exact text that is inside of that error. So two ways that you can do this. You can you can either you can either do it inside here, get the message, the text that's inside this error message, and then return it so that when you then get uh to the test page, you just verify that the error message is this so and so or contains so and so message, or just return the web element and then verify, that is, return the web element from this login page here. Just do return the element just like we did here. And then on this test page, that is where you now get the text out and then verify. So depending on whatever you want to do, both works. Okay. Which one should we do? Should we finish everything inside the page?
I think we should
Or
do the text. The text is because we have different text for different error messages.
yeah,
Yes, the test will be nice.
inside the test, I mean.
Yes.
All right, so let's just return the web element here. Return this dot element dot error message. Okay. So inside here, we can verify what we want to do here. I'm going to do some jargons here. Just bear with me. Because I want to get the text out of that what's it called? Out of that web element. Web element is usually let me copy the just show you something. Where do we put this thing here? Uh, oh, okay, is it already? Okay, so let me log out and quickly display something for you. All right, so you can right click and inspect. Now, upon looking at the elements, you will see that this is the error. This is what is representing the error. If you open it up, you have a button there. But that button is not what you need. It's the text that you need. Okay, so inside this H3 element, this is a very wrong way to develop SHA. Inside H3, you shouldn't be having button inside of it. But the way they develop theirs, they have it. But what we want to verify is this message here. So we need to find a way to extract this text out of this button because the element that we selected only refers to this guy, and I'll show you how it does. So if I go to this place and pick selectors up, if you have it, you can check it out. I will go back and copy the locator that we selected for the uh, locator that I selected for this guy, which is this thing for the error message. I'm going to copy it, and let's go back here and search. I'm going to paste it here, and I'll search for it, and you can see that it's highlighting the whole box for us. And you can see this one now has CSS1. So we are actually selecting a parent element, not the text inside. So if we want to extract it out, I'll show you how you can do it. Olafemi, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question, but not here. Maybe when you finish this aspect, I'll be able to. I'm trying to see if we can actually confirm if the menu box is clickable inside where after logging in.
Okay. You can do that.
My question around here is that this text that we want to get now, does it mean
Mm.
that we cannot use Cypress to get it since it is a deep inside?
Yeah, we can do it. The reason why I'm bothering you up before I write what I want to write is that I don't want you to shout like, what is this man writing?
Oh,
That's the reason why I'm just bothering you up right now. I'm going to use Cypress to actually extract it out.
okay, thank you.
All right. Let me go back there. I just write it. All right. So we have returned this guy, so we can go back to our tests and get it out. So how do we do that? I can say login page dot uh, get error message box. Mhm. Now I'm going to write something called invoke. What I want to invoke is that I want to get something out of that HTML element. Let me write it, and by the time I do this and I over here, you will see more explanation. Now it is sign. It is. Oh boy, they didn't even bother to put something readable there. But anyways, I will try to explain it to you. It's a chainable jQuery object. So which means that for people who have been writing web development since the 2000s, they will understand what jQuery means. jQuery is just JavaScript mixed with some other things. So it will fetch the elements, and then you will invoke it, and you can get some things out. What you can get out can be string, number, or HTML elements. HTML elements are the tags, HTML tags like div, like uh, like the rest of the things that I just showed you now. You see h3, div, button. Those are HTML elements. So what I want to get out is a text. So I'm just going to say, okay, give me text that is inside this web element here. That's just what I'm saying. Now, remember how we used .then the other time? That then after you finish this guy, then the text that you get out, assign it to something. So that's what I want to do. I'll then say .then because it's an asynchronous operation. It doesn't happen on real time. So JavaScript will operate is very fast, and it executes your command line by line, line. This it doesn't wait. For instance, this guy now, we're asking it to go and get this element, then find the text that is inside the element. That will take some time, right? To come back. Normally, JavaScript will not wait. It will just go to the next line. So we want to have JavaScript to wait for this result, for the result of this guy to come back before it moves on. That's the reason for this .then. Now, the result of what is coming back is what we want to assign to something called, we can call it any name. Let's call it text. That's somehow. It's an asynchronous function, really. It's a callback function. So we'll now assign it to something else, which is now text. We can then verify that that text should include or contain something. So we can use expect in this time, which is what I'm more familiar with. We can do expect text, which is this text here, right? Dot to include, right? And then we can then put what we wanted to include. So let's go back here and find, okay, I think I opened it up here so that we can find what should include. Should include this. We can also do to equals, but I don't want to do to equals. I just want to say to include because I want to remove the first rubbish that was there, this epic face. So I'm going to do this. So this will work. So it will ignore the button that is inside of it and pick the raw text that is there. It will then assign it to this text that we have here, and then assert that whatever this text is, it includes this guys is included. Is that clear? You see the reason why I was bothering you up before. Guys, nobody's talking again. This is clear.
It's clear. It's
Yes,
clear
it's
to me to
clear.
some extent. But Mr. Wale, according to testing, we were told that you test what you see. Now you remove fine. I know Epic look like jargons, but Epic is also part of the error message that is coming out. What do you think about that?
You can test it like that if you want to. You can include it. There's no problem. In fact, you can change this to, like I said, you can say to equals, right? And then you equal it to the exact thing that you have on the page. But the reason why
Exactly.
I
That's
remove it, the reason why I remove it, I'll show you why. Now, this guy that you're looking at here, you can see that he has something here. They have a library that is not working again on the code base, code level of this website. If it was working again, it would be like an emoji that you see here, not a text. Do you get?
okay. Okay. So that epic
So,
sad face is just like, oh yeah, epic sad face. Yeah, I get it now. I get it
yeah.
now. But at the same time, we can call it like a developer issue now. This time around, when we are testing, like we can notify them that this is what we are having there instead of, just scrubbing it out completely. That's just the
Yeah,
area me I'm looking at.
no
No,
problem now. So I'm running this again. The first one, I think has passed. Oh, what's going on here?
Did we put wait time? Let's check the code again.
I'm not sure we do. There's no wait. I removed it. It's looking for something that it's not able to find.
Uh, yes.
And I put 60 seconds there. Maybe let me go and remove it and put maybe 5 seconds there. So it's going to wait for 1 minute for this to finish. That's what I was saying. That's command timeout. Kill. Right. So what is it expecting that I cannot find? Login button. It didn't say the login button. Uh, I don't think this is a problem. Oh, I see the problem. I see the issue. I see the issue. I see the issue. Let's stop. So what is actually going on is that I have a before each, and that before each is not working. For some reason, I don't know why. So it is supposed to, like you guys saw the last time that we worked. After I finished the first one, it is actually supposed to start a new browser and go to another what's it called? Open a new browser and then run the second test. But instead, it
Yeah.
is running it without closing that existing browser. I don't know why. I'm going to figure that out. But in the meantime, I'm going to cut this first one and put it in front.
Um, Before it, I think what's going on there, we need to open a curly brace for that to have its own function. If I'm right.
I don't think so. I'm going to make this an arrow function though, but I don't think this is the reason why it's not working.
Like we should have his own. We should have a block code there. After that, the first curly brace, we close it, then open the curly brace for cy does visit again.
No, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Start posting. Oh, why did this thing? All right, so this is working. As you can see, the first test that we ran was the last one that we wrote. So I pasted it at the top. So this first one ran, and this second one, don't know what is wrong with it. It looks like the last thing does not work. Those are the issues. So this is the first test, and as you can see, you see that expected this. So it got the text out, and as you can see, it got it with the epic surface. Okay. And he expected it to include this is my own writing, this one I wrote. And it's green, which means that it does include it. Right. So the second one, of course, we validated that ooh, that's the second one is unable to log in with correct, is able to log in with correct credentials. Um, so get this guy, type this, get a login page, click on it. So I've never found it. So this is the error that I'm getting. And as you can see, it's printing out where the error is for me. And it makes troubleshooting kind of easy to find. So you know that as per our flow. The second one is that it's supposed to visit. It's supposed to visit, that is go to a URL. Then I don't know where this guy is coming from, which I'm going to test. I'm going to check. It's this error message container. It is not supposed to be anywhere near that place. So how we can find out, we can always go to this guy and see what is going on here. Oh, oh, sorry guys. That's my login logo also. It is containing this error message container. Is this error message container? I don't know how I copied it everywhere. So let me adjust it. So that's how you troubleshoot this guy. So as for our flow, it should be where's the best where's it? Oh, wow. As per our flow, is it this guy? Login, yeah.
We verified Flag Lab already.
Oh no. No, 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 no. I understand why it's working. It shouldn't work. It's this guy. I understand why it's working. It should not work. This should be fine now, actually. Well, I can force this shot, but I don't want to force it. Hmm. Where's my login spec? Uh, mhm.
Are we having this? Is giving us this in that login spec? There's something like this before Paul. Is that okay like that?
It's fine, Sha. It shouldn't be the reason. All is not defined. Yeah, it's not. Mhm. Well, these are the issues. Okay. So let's move on. There's no issues. It's just the way that it's running. You're unable to log in with valid username and invalid passwords. I'm sorry, guys. I'm using AI. Only do this, right? Only do this when you know what you are doing. I just use AI to write the second test now, maybe a third test, which is invalid username and valid password. After this, we'll move on to the next test, which will be on the uh, actually selecting something and then processing the payment out. So, man, we are late. All right. Do you have a dot skip? Yes. All right. So the two tests passed. This one right here and the second one right here. Those are negative one. Well, for the life of me, I don't know why the last one is not working. Oh, one sec. You get username, get the password, and click on this. So why is it clicking on it just that time, the second time? So what's going on is that he's able to click on the login button, and right. So he clicks on it, but don't know why he's still doing this again. He already did it. As you can see on step 5, you already get this and then click on it. All right, so the second time now is getting it second time and then doing the assert. What am I asserting? The problem is with the assert, I troubleshooted it. This guy, product logo, this guy, what is there? You see that? Why am I copying the wrong thing all the time? I don't know why. Is this thing?
Product logo, is that Swag Lab?
Yeah, so is this guy that I'm supposed to copy after login to verify that we are now on login page,
Okay.
right? But I accidentally copied the wrong thing. So that's the reason why I've been getting the error. And I hope you are following as to how I understood the problem. Because this is very crucial for you when you are working on your own. I'm able to
Hmm.
follow it, right? To know what's going on. I know that the third test is a valid login. I can see that it's able to log in, but for some reason it's not able to find a certain element on the screen after it has successfully logged in. And I can follow it from here. You can see, and this thing has a snapshot. As you are moving, the screen also changes to tell you the action that was performed in those steps. So the first one, it get the username, it type in the standard user. Then third step, it gets the password field, type in secret source, get in the login button, clicks on it, which means that it's able to log in. Now, why is it then looking for this again? This is the login button.
Hmm.
It's looking for login button after it has logged in, so it won't be able to find it, and that's the reason why we're getting the error. The only reason why this is here is because I have copied um the wrong locator. on it.
Mm.
And how do I know that? I know that after I've logged in, what I ask you to do is to do assertion. And then you can see on step 8, it's actually doing the assertion on that same locator. And the assertion is for it to exist on the DOM, that is to exist on the page, which it will not exist. And I now looked at it and I realized that this is the product logo that I'm validating. It had that login logo here, which is not correct. All right, so if I run this again, I shouldn't have any issue at all. Right, see, everything passed now. So this is fine. Let's move
Yeah.
on to what's it called?
Mr.
Let's go
Wale,
on
please, can we confirm if let's go back to Source Lab page again. Sorry. How do we confirm if this menu list is clickable?
this one.
Yes.
You can do is clickable now. Should be clickable.
Yeah. How do we do
Yes.
that?
You get the element and then confirm that it's clickable. 1 second. Let me find out. Or you can confirm that it's enabled. It has a right. So first of all, you want to get the element first, and then you can confirm that it's clickable. Let me see if that exists first before I load up page dot. I'm going to test with this guy, and I can do dot shoot. Uh, I can do the dot. Uh, okay, it doesn't have clickable, but it does have this. Dot B. Clickable. If you look very, very well, you should be able to find if it is clickable. I can write a piece of Java code, JavaScript code, sorry, that can do that for me actually to check if something is clickable. All right. If you look on their site, on their assertion websites, uh, you see something that you can use there. Very sure of it. But I'm very sure that you can use not be clickable. All right. And I think this should return this should return either true or false. I'm thinking ways that you can use this. This should return either true or false, and you can then use it to validate. You can run this. Not be clickable. And then also so at the block.
I'm actually testing if it is clickable, not clickable.
Then
I don't know.
I need to get a value out. That's
Okay.
what I want to do.
Okay.
Mhm. The chainer clickable is not found. You can handle this error, right, if you want. So apparently the logo that I'm selecting is not clickable. That's the reason why I get this error. All right, so let's quickly do something. Now I see the reason why I got that error. Ah, you guys see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I was copying the wrong thing since. I don't see the elements for this guy. The button. I don't want to waste time on this. I'm sorry. We can find a way to do it later.
Okay.
I want to be done very soon. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and we select add to cart. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So let's do this. Um, backpack. What? Backpack item. Let's select one more thing. Select this guy. What I'm basically doing is I'm adding items to cart. Okay. Can you guys see what I just did? So,
Perfectly well.
Yes.
huh?
Perfectly well.
So,
Yeah.
so this is going to return an array of two items.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go here and create a new file. let's say so it's going to be a single test, but it will run multiple things because I want us to just finish this in the next maybe 5 minutes, and then we can touch on how to export a reporter for you. Uh, let's say I'm just going to write cards there, card.js. Yeah, so I'll write with cards. And so let's do describe. Time to cards and checkout. So let's start importing stuff. So we need the login page because we need to log in first. So inside here I can have the full
Sorry, I thought we
page.
were supposed to create it inside the page file.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You know, this cards.js, I thought we were supposed to create under the pages, the folder.
No, this is a test file. This is a test file for the cards.
Okay, because I'm looking at the folder
So like I
structure, what we have. Because you have .js there.
yes.
So the .js files, you have them inside the pages.
Okay.
Okay, see what, okay, that's correct.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Mm. So we can log in just like that. So we call the login page. Login page dot login. Right. So we need this thing too. We need the fixture file here also. Right. So let's get the fixture. Of course, we need to visit cy.visit to go to the website. Okay. And of course, we don't need to put anything inside here. So cy.fixture to bring in our data. Right? And then what we need here is what's the fixture data, sorry, data fixture. Okay. Like I said, we can use the as. And then it's so we can then log in using this. And can do that. We need the username first. So login data dot dot wallet username. Instead of this, I'll just
So, Mr. Wale, we can't bypass all these login details and go straight to cards from here.
no, look at it practically. If you're on a website, you have to log into that website first. But of course, because this is a test website, you can access it. But in a
Yeah.
normal website, you have to first log in before you can then proceed
Go
to
to card.
yeah. But you can write a util file for yourself for login, so that Oh boy, should I do this? I'm just going to come here and create a new folder. I'll call it routine. Inside here, I can create a new file. Let's call it login.js. So inside here, uh, you can start with a class and call it login util. I'll show you what I want to do now. Okay. So login util, and inside here you can write a function and call it login. And inside here you can have a string, something that comes back for you. Say, let's say, I'm just taking this off my head. I'm going to call it condition, and then you can have a switch. Remember that switch condition that we have, okay? And then inside the switch now, what you want to switch is the condition, okay? And you can do case when condition is, let's see, valid underscore login. All right, then you come in and then you call a valid login here. You guys understand what I'm trying to do? So the next time that you want to
Wow.
use this thing, you just call login with a simple phrase. Like for instance, now you get
Exactly. That's the area I'm talking about.
do you want me to continue with this or I should continue with what I was saying?
Please continue with this. Oh, no knowledge is lost too.
Oh, well, you guys want to suck me dry. All right, so where is it?
Is that cat? Are you looking for cat?
No. What I was just writing now. What are you to say?
Yeah, this.
So you can do this login here, and you can say that you can then call this like this. So case one is valid login, call login page, and then inside here is expecting to dot login. Sorry, you should be expecting two things. So write username and write password. Because this is no longer under Cypress, right? You cannot um you cannot use fixture, but there's a way also that JavaScript allows you to import and use a JSON file, right? I'm just going to show you now. Import and use JSON file JS. Thank God for AI. You can import it like this, like so. You can see that the JSON file is just fair, or you can import it like this and then start using it. Data.name, you will refer to this name here. So if you still want to use that fixture file inside a normal JavaScript file, because what we are writing here now is a normal JavaScript file, you can import it as such. Import, in fact, instead of doing this, is it? I'll copy this. We'll go here. So I can do imports just how to do it from now. Let's see if I can navigate to the place where that fixture file is. So, no, go to fixture. This, okay. And then I can from here, do data dot. You see that he has brought in the user data for me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I can dot. What do I need? Valid username, right? And I can do the same thing for valid password, right? So like that, this is here, and I'm done, so I can break.
That break. Well, okay,
Yes.
we are using like a loop.
Invalid login. So then I can call that login this thing again. Remember when I talked about switch, you have to put break there, or else you do fall through. You do fall through, and you will not like that. So you can do default, and default you can then say you can throw new error. Not console error about this one is no. Come on. JavaScript. I do not like it. It's this guy. Thank you. The condition passed does not exist. So does not exist. So I can output for you the condition you passed. Okay? So what this will do is a simplified login for you. Let's export. New login details, call it, and we are good. So inside our cart now that we're working with, instead of all of these jargons, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove it and remove this guy too. Instead, I'm going to then uh, import the one that we just wrote now. That's login details.
Login, yeah.
Where it is it?
Login,
Okay, this
yes.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
So here we then have login dot login. Then it's only expecting a condition. And that condition that is expecting, we have already stated this here. So I want a valid login. And where is it? I then put it here like this. That's all.
Yeah, that's what we want for cat anyway. It must be valid.
Mm. So you guys understand now that we'll go into this cy.js and then we'll put that condition, which is valid login, which is the first case. So in this first case, you will take this login and login. You will log in, and that's it. Once it logs in, we can continue what we are doing.
Mm.
Not too much, Abby.
It's very perfect. We can even use it for any other environment that we want to test. The
Yeah.
code is established
So
already.
So you can do verify that it's going to be one test. Verify that, but you can break it down if you are doing this on your own. User is able to check out. All right. All right, let's go. So let's go and pick out elements. For the sake of this, I'm going to put every of those elements inside element that we're picking up inside the page. Inside this, I'm going to call that page just cat page. So file, if you're doing it on your own, you can change it because we're going to be moving through more than just one page. So here, class art page, we have elements equals. Right. So let's quickly go and pick it. Oh, wow. I've already started inside the product page search by selecting this cart items, and I have an array here. So let's go back here and let's import that page. Product page. Okay, so here, did I ask you to return on that product page? Yes, return. So we can say const items equals product page dot get cart items. Right. So we expect that now items would now be two things inside of it. Let's quickly confirm this. We can do cy.log. Okay. Then we can do items dot length. All right. So I'm going to quickly run this. Let me go back so that I run only one spec. This one. As you can see, it now has two items inside of it. So which means that our array is working. And we can click those two items using a loop. Do you guys get it? So we can use a for loop here for let I equals 0, I less than items dot length. We did this the other time, I plus plus. So we then say items at position I, right, dot click. All right. So once I do this, instead of clicking two items, one after the other, this will help me to click those two items that I've saved at once. Page. All right. So see, you can see it's if this card now is now two. It has picked up two things, and we can also confirm that. You can also confirm that we have selected these two guys. These two things are shown. Is showing up here. Let's quickly do that. All right, copy. Quick. I'll do a quick test on my own to quickly see it. Where is that thing? Source labs. Oh boy. All right, but let's go to cart page, and then we can say um, item number, right? So we'll confirm that later. Let's quickly move on. We want to click on this guy, right? So I'm going to do this, copy this, go back here, and then say, this should be a comma, say cart link, cart link. After clicking on cart link, after clicking on the cart link, what do we have now? Let's make sure that we have these two guys here. Okay, how do we do that? So normally if you are testing, you test several scenarios here. You can make sure that these two guys are here. You can make sure that you can remove from here. You can make sure that you can go back to shopping. You can make sure that you can continue to check out, you know. But we'll move on. All right, you can do that on your own. So here, you can do cart lists as check that whatever is inside the cart list, there are two elements there, right? Or we can just select individually and confirm that they are there, right? So
Yeah, I think we can
whichever one,
select individual because they have a different name. So it's better we select individually. We can use the name to confirm that they are there. Since one is Source Lab backpack and the other one is Source Lab boat t-shirt.
I think somebody is raising.
please go on, ask.
Yes, I wanted to ask that the login utils that we created, is it also like the same thing for the login page? Like, is it like an alternative?
Yes, it is, but it's easier. It's
Oh,
easier. Um, on the where's that page?
it's under utils.
All right, so yeah, I get, but if you look here, this is the login. I just called it and then pass in this phrase, valid login. But under the utils, it will come here and check which phrase has valid login. If this is valid login, then it's going to log in with valid credentials. If
Oh,
I happen to put invalid login there, it will log in with invalid credential. If I put something that it doesn't recognize, it's going to throw an error for me.
okay. Okay, but now my question is that can we delete that first login page that is under pages? Is it still going to work or
No,
they are connected?
the one that is on that page is where we selected elements on the page. So they are doing different things. There's another
Okay,
one here, which is the test, the cy.js, which is the
okay,
test. We cannot delete this one also because we are validating that different scenarios on login. If someone login with valid credentials, empty username, empty password, that's where you test that one. But you know that when you are testing, you've tested that, it's fine. But you want to test something inside the app, you just need to log in and then continue
oh,
with what you're supposed to do. This will
yes,
help you to just quickly log in. You just do this and you are logged in. This single line is going to go to the page, is going to, log in valid, do valid login for you, and you are there on the dashboard or whatever page that is there after login.
okay. So now From line 12 is now talking about the items we want to add to cart.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, thank you. So subsequently, if we have to like check out, maybe fill in our home address for the items to come to our address, we'll still bring it here, right?
Bring it here. How? Because that's a
Like,
different thing too.
yes, I'm asking that now that the one for add to cart is here, what if we now want to like put in our home address for delivery? So that one, we'll need to like log in again and then go to checkout page. So do we need to bring that test again here to maybe like 918 and create that one here?
Yeah, if you want to divide your test like that, you can do that. So normally each of the tests should validate just one thing. That's the way it should be normally.
Okay,
So
so that means for that one, we'll need to like have another login under utils again, another file
oh no,
entirely.
no. You can reuse. That's the reason why it's utils, so that you can reuse it. Whenever you want
Okay.
to log in from here on out, just use this util. Login, put your phrase there, and you are good.
I think, Mr. Wale, I think maybe what is confusing is the name, like
The name, Abby.
cat.cy. We can rename it to something general so that, because if I understand what she's trying to ask now, it's like, what you did here is to find a shortcut to log in to that particular environment we want to test instead of writing another script again for us to log in. Now you've created a shortcut so that we don't need to be writing so much scripts. All we need to do is just to call this particular script and log in, test whatever we want to test, and we'll move on. So
Yes.
maybe we
Um,
can.
Sorry for cutting you. So now I'll now add that okay, this one now is for shortcuts to get to our cart. So if we want to like get to checkout page where we will fill in our home address and everything, should we still like bring it here the way we have line 12 to 15 for cart?
Mm-mm. So when you want to fill in the home address, it's the journey that you are testing. So which means that there are several other things on the way that you want to verify. For this login, we are not verifying anything, we are just logging in, right? So if you are doing that, you will have to follow through like one step after the other, validating your steps.
Mm.
Validating your steps. I just want to skip ahead so that we'll finish. That's the reason why I'm not writing the steps elaborately. So what you're asking is that now I pick up this and this, for instance, and I want
Yes.
to check out. So you know that there's validation that you are supposed to do on this page. You are not just supposed to check to just pick something. You will do other validations too. Now, when you go to the cart page, you validate that the what you have picked, they're actually there. You want to
Okay.
also try to remove and see if it actually is actually gone, right? And you want to go back to continue shopping, add more items, right? And see that it's added. Right. So it's a journey that you are testing. You're not just testing a single page like that. So when you're testing a journey that you want to be able to add to cart, that is what I'm doing right now. That is one test on its own. You will have several test cases on that. Once you are
Okay.
done with that, you want to move on to maybe checkout. Now, that's where you click on checkout, and that's where you begin to fill in different kind of things. First name, last name, zip, and then continue and do all that. So you validate that journey also, checkout journey up until when you're able to pay and see the successful message. You still have some negative test case that you want to add there.
Mm. All
So
right. Thank you.
all of those will come in as each block. One each of the test case will be each block after each block. So that's what I'm supposed to do, but we have overshoot our time by a lot, and that's the reason why I want to skip ahead and just just get to that payment page and finish it.
Okay. Thank you.
Where was I? Where was I? So selected these two guys. Let's get the checkout button.
Have you confirmed the items in the?
No.
Yeah, you wanted to validate that those items are inside. That was
Yeah.
where we were.
Yeah. I'll just drop this one here since I've copied it. So, but what I'm doing right now, you should not do it. What I'm doing right now is that I'm strictly picking this guy. What if he's not available on the page when you are running your tests,
Hmm.
right? So you shouldn't do it. What you should do is dynamically pick elements, dynamically pick items on the page. If I want to do this better now, it's with Selenium. I love that guy. I'm able to do it very easily with it. But this one, I can do it also. It's not that difficult to do. Uh, T-shirts. Oh, nice one. So this is another page, right? I'm supposed to like create another page, but I'm not. That's actually because I want to quickly just skip ahead. Last name field is good.
What page can we call this under page? Is it um
Check out.
customer details or what?
I
You can
think
give
it's
it any
the
name
address
you
page.
want, actually. Yeah.
Address page? Okay.
All right. So let's continue. Okay. Ah.
Yeah, those are the negative this thing you were talking about.
Yeah, you can do this negative also actually, and validate out these reds are there. Just don't mind me. I just want to move forward. All right. What can you validate in?
Um, we have a lot
Validate this
here.
guy.
Okay. Well, we did not validate that click. That
What's that?
continue. The continue before this page.
Oh, the one that we clicked.
Yeah, that continue before this
Yeah,
page. We didn't validate that.
it's fine. Because we are clicking on it, Cypress will verify that it's there first before you can click on it.
Oh, okay.
Is there a way we can confirm that that payment information is correct?
Hello?
The payment information on that details page, is there a way we can confirm that is correct?
This one.
Yes.
There is no place that we put in
Total. The
the
total.
Like
yeah,
that price total, maybe it is correct with what the
Mm.
customer ordered, something like that.
what we can do is that we can get these elements right from the previous page when the customer selected the item, save it somewhere, right? Then plus it together and make sure that the total is the same as here. But we need to understand the way they calculate the tax
Mm.
Mm.
so that we can then add it to it. So on a real website, which I've done before, not a website, it's a mobile app, we were able to do this. Calculated the other tax, value added, whatever, or interests, as the case may be, and then we added it at the end. That's part of the validation to make sure that the calculation that the backend is doing is actually correct. You can do that too.
Okay, maybe we can do it.
Now, you want to kill me.
Oh dear.
So I think I explained this before. Session like this is not where you get all the things. It's not where you get all the details. I mean, it's to provoke you to go and try things on your own, to try your hands on it.
Yeah.
Ah, so Mr. Adenike said we should stop.
Okay, so there will be another section on Friday night.
All right. But this has been good, right?
Yeah,
Very well.
100%.
Very well.
Um, okay, thank you for the insightful session, Mr. Wale. On Saturday, there will be a ANST conference. So that's why I'm suggesting Friday, because there won't be class on Saturday. So there will be class on Sunday. Then we can have that session on Friday night. So I don't know. Oshodi, are you in Lagos?
No, I'm in Akure.
What about Oluwafemi?
No, I'm not anywhere near at all.
Okay, what about Innocent? Innocent, are you in Lagos? All right.
Is it this Saturday, right?
Yes, so I'm about dropping
Is it
something.
Saturday? Okay.
I
Saturday,
want
okay.
to know people that will be available on Saturday.
I'm in
Mm.
Lagos, so you didn't call my name.
All right, okay, okay. Wait, let me stop this session right now. Please, let us stop.
And maybe we should run this one. After running this, then we'll.
Okay, well, let's run it then. I can stop the recording. So Chinozo has indicated is in Lagos. Jame, I don't know if you are in Lagos.
Element dot oh.
All right, let's just wrap up the class. Let's wrap up the class.
Are we going to copy everything?
Mm-mm. You know,
Okay.
what I want to do, first of all, is to confirm the element that is inside that. Um, I want to confirm what is inside here.
Okay. Mm,
Then
okay. Content. Carry me dey go where I no know.
So it's carrying you.
Okay.
You see that? That
Yeah,
two came out. So we can verify the two. You
yeah,
get the two,
yeah,
the number of the
yeah,
items.
yeah. You can verify the two.
So instead of logging it out, I can
Okay,
just say
that's the one dot item number.
yes.
Okay.
I can say expect text dot to equal to. So next, uh, click on cat link. So
Mm,
we can. Oh boy, what did I do?
that place, oh, finish. Yeah.
Mm.
Content.
Sorry, I want to ask, is there a way, instead of hard coding the number of items in the cart, is there a way to dynamically pick any item, any number of items that we have in the cart?
I'm not. I've not accorded anything. I've not accorded anything. What I've done is
Okay, where we
that
have,
I do. It's just the confirmation, the verification, assertion
oh, okay,
that is
okay,
here.
okay, I'll send it. All right, okay, thank
Mm. So can do check out button
Yeah.
dot elements
Audience.
check out button.
Uh,
Click. Uh, I want to do that. You can come back in. Do
yeah.
so verify this is there and this is
This
there.
one is to verify. Yeah.
Mm. So go back and verify. So we can do that page dot elements and actually move can actually take it like that. Backpack
Mm-hmm.
item. Is it backpack item?
Yeah. That's the first one. Backfire.
Dot shoot.
Would exist, right?
Yeah, values exist. Same thing we can do for this.
Mm.
So shoot item
T-shirt item. Yeah.
dot shoot exist. Next. Finish.
Mm.
Oh, there's something that we need to do here that we didn't do.
Mm.
There's a button that I did not click. Because after you verify that you should click on next.
Okay.
Verify that it exists. And click on
That's
checkout.
checkout. Yeah, that's where I was. The one I was talking the other time. So one thing leads to another.
Is there? Is there?
Oh, yeah. Um, click out. Is it click checkout? Okay. Click out button.
Ah, wait, oh,
It has been declared before now.
yes. Yes, yes, it's not supposed to be here. It's after these guys.
Click checkout button. Checkout. Yes, that's true.
So I'm gonna click on checkout button. What's next? That's the address stuff. The name and
Yes. Name, last name, zip code.
I'm going to write the single function for both of them. So I can say personal detail. You have first name, last name, and the zip code.
Is that not Ari?
No, it's not an array. This is a this is a functional, and then these are the arguments. Then I can
Okay.
do this dot element. That's first name, right? Then dot type, first name.
Have we declared
But
first
we've not
name,
declared first
last
name.
name? Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe we can put it under feature. I think. Zip.
So if I comment, let's show
That's good.
and I I did not pick this continue. Uh, let's run
No,
this.
it's there.
Okay.
Is that not
Okay.
finished button?
No, no, it's not the finish button.
Ah,
We'll stop here, Sha, because a lot of people will miss a lot of things.
hmm.
All right, let's try this. Right.
Yeah, perfect.
No,
Error, last
last
name
name
required.
is not centered.
Uh, there's that issue here then.
Yeah, we didn't declare, we didn't write that. Let's see. John, we'll go back
See,
to
last name and first name has the same locator. That's the problem.
yeah. Maybe can it be first name that is wrong?
No, it's last name that is wrong.
It's
I've
corrected
corrected
now.
it.
Good.
Yeah, that's where we stopped.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.